Welcome to today's discussion. We are going to discuss community engagement, and our today's objective, we are basically going to discuss the 5 steps of community engagement process. So this is basically a subtopic in community engagement. So the 5 steps of community engagement are basically broken down into 5 parts, like earlier stated. So we have step number 1, which is assessment phase. Step number 2, which is gather the facts and also brainstorm, then finally select. Step number 3, we have plan and review. Step number 4, we have implementation, and also lastly we have evaluation. So we're going to begin with step number 1, which is the assessment phase. So basically under the assessment phase, there are so many options on how to choose a target group. So under this particular part, you have to conduct what is known as an assessment. So under an assessment, you're basically trying to highlight the key areas which might be of the community priority. So how are you going to achieve this? You're going to achieve this by basically having an interaction, or basically an interview, in order for you to obtain the relevant information needed for you to go on with the engagement process. So we are going to move on to step number 2. So under step number 2, you're going to basically go through the facts that you had obtained in step number 1 about the community and also their need. Then basically you're also going to brainstorm in order for you to basically highlight on the facts about the same community in order for you to establish one common goal as also a particular target. You're also going to identify community leaders to work with and also their main priorities, and also you're going to ensure that people are basically involved from the start of the engagement process. Therefore, you're going to allow them to ask questions, express their doubts, and also brainstorm new ideas on how to achieve the community engagement process. Our third step is the plan and review. So under planning and review, we are basically going to hold community meetings with community leaders together with other relevant community members as well as stakeholders who might be interested in the community engagement process. So therefore, the community might be a bit skeptical on whether to move forward with you or not, because they might have also come across people who might have not fulfilled their promise. So therefore, it is important for you to write the implementation together with the community and also come up with a plan as well as evaluation procedure that will answer your target goals at the end. Our fourth step is the implementation aspect. So basically under implementation, it requires funding for staff and also management of team requirements. Therefore, you should ensure that you have at least shared responsibility and also distribution of power amongst each team player. Under the same implementation, it is very much important that you, as a community promoter, you put communication as one key element in order for you to at least get feedback from community members and also people whom you are on board with you, for example, team players. Lastly, we have the evaluation stage. So under evaluation, you're basically going to evaluate the impact as well as to ensure that you have at least achieved your stated goals and objectives, and also to see whether they are effective or not effective, and also double back on them. So this basically marks the end of our short presentation in community engagement. If you have any questions, you are free to use the comment section below. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.